just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the Wild Card round. Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake. Here's Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Aguilar in motion left. Dancing to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A give running right, Gibson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now a dump off here complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know the athletes continue to get better on the defensive front, but when you got an odd front, 3-4 here, the nose doesn't usually make a play like this.
Yeah, huge loss. Swallowed him right up.
I think what happened there was he usually gets doubled. When you single him up, and if he makes a move on the center, look out. Your running back may get eaten.
That is correct. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 76 yards. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Willis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. Ready up.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. The Spears with another carry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hey, check that, check that.
Here's Spears on second down. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A nice run right there. And we talked this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Willis on the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll set up the screen for Spears. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Willis. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a throw here, hauled in. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 32 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Viking 18. Get in the end zone for us.
Right back to Spears. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Flowers going to go in motion right. And they run the option on second down. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still third and long. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On third down, Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. There he goes left side. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
That one's taken in by Spears. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10, Willis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Look at the big fella go. He may go. Mark Andrews.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action with Willis.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of...
And that's caught inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. A solid stiff arm. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Ravens 42, Titans nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Gibson.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
Boston Scott on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
1st and 10, it's Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
In motion, Aguilar. Willis looking to throw it. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Nick Westbrook-Ikhine.
48 yards.
And the Titans are able to claw one back.
Extra point up and good by Folk. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. All the option. Here's Spears.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connect.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now from the gun, here's Willis.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Willis now off play action.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Willis.
55 yards.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Fulton connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Willis got to have this one.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Folk for the extra point.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead down to 22.
Titans 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They go play action with Jackson. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
One final try here for Willis.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.